Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
In now, Darren Obradovich. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota, the shortstop, Darren Obradovich.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to roll throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit the clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The next Twin up, number 22. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
Witt takes it in. Throw on the first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Nothing for the Twins early on. Royals coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Joe Ryan gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6. Hard hit ball to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in the dugout going.
Into the box, Kyle Israel. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And a high strike there, 0-1. Witt on at first, nobody out. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner. And I mean just off the corner.
Now a fastball. Looked below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Saul Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
No problem working on the stretch right now, man. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
No balls and a strike to count. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting
The
fifth.
pitcher went to the well
The
one
right
too
fielder.
many times. Back-to-back
Hunter.
fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Renfroe is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
The 0-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. And a fastball swung on, missed, and the side is retired. Royals strand a pair. We are still scoreless. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean Oberdumpich. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
2-0 pitch on the way. Probably surprised to see the knuckle curve there. 2-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this.
Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's the 0-2. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Swung on and hit to second. Inoa fields it cleanly on the first, and there are 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Now in the box, Colby Oberdumpich comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oberdumpich, a Minnesota-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Slider, and this is hit on the ground after short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Twins. Striding forward for his first opportunity, Hunter Dozier, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Hunter.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is in at third base as the Royals are in business here with a leadoff triple.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter,
Nick Pratto. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Dozier, the runner at third with no outs. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Sent on the ground out to second. Overdumper. Right there. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
the left fielder, Edward Olivera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Overdumper is there. 2 down. Now at the plate, Jonathan Inoa was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. There's a chin-high slider laid off for a ball. Splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it. He just bounces up to the plate.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Stepping up to the plate, Dan Robinson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing, and he pops him up. Inoa backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Set to get his day started, Royce Lewis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1-0 the count. That's by him for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Popped him up. Inoa calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Right side, hit hard. This will get through into right. He's aboard with a single. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left. Obradovich. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Sliding in once again, Vinny Pasquarella. He'll look to bounce back after striking out last time up. He pulls this one into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
The bat.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Base hit in his first trip. Strike at the knee, 0-1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Again, a 1-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Bouncer to the left side. To his left, Obradovich. Yeah, close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors. And at the plate, Darren Obradovich. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've got to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes. Anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 2-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate
21.
now, number 21. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Ready for another chance. Number 22 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Oliveros is there. And that ends the inning. Digging in now, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Reaching up with the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Hunter Renfroe leads the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bounce to first. He has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
Up next to the Royals.
So here's the Royals
designated hitter,
Nick Prado. 1 run in and 1 done so far this inning. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple. Now batter. So digging in now, Edward Oliveros from the stretch. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
Now batter, the second baseman.
Striding forward now, Jonathan Inoa. Behind 0-2 now. Prado at third with 2 away. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it will head to the corner. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The batter number 7.
The aggressive approach here down 0-2 count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big grip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
A good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled away. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that is... Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with their The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mat. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the 1-0. Big zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Obradovic, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Israel on the move. Oh, he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with the bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Stepping in now, Alex Healy. And she'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Ynoa comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting.
Sliding into the box, holding Obradovic. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. A 1-1 home. Looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed pass.
Swung out and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across the score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Digging in the switch hitter, Dan Robinson. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Pulled toward right center field. Israel sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no error. Now at the plate, Kyle Israel. First offering on its way.
The center fielder, Kyle.
Way inside for that one. A pretty easy take there. Now the 1-0. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. So 1-1 home. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking at fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Line to the right side. but foul. Israel leads off second with nobody out. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Vinny Pasquarella is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Onto the lawn and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Got him. Moving to his right, and there's out number 2.
The bat.
Digging in once again, Hunter Dozier. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Now
they tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Paul Hamels takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Vader is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on at the plate. Royce Lewis will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and that they've been completely overmatched at this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Well, he's down to the palm of his hand now is 0-2.
That's a ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure if anyone would want to hear that, though.
Harrison Bader will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Fastball well outside. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground with the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
In now, Darren Obradovich.
Ball 1, no
First pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded cleanly to second for 1.
Oh, he's in there.
First, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batter, number 21.
Ready for another shot now. Number 21. Hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Oliveros under it, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything is coming together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings, the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi.
Nope,
and
that's
that
the ball.
misses 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2. Got the middle and in for a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they have an unbelievable scouting report. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screw.
Hamels is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Always tough to issue a free pass, especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
There's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. One there. On the first. Double play.
Now batting, center field.
Digging in now for Kansas City. Kyle Israel will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 6-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 22. He comes in 4 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. This is in the air out to right. Renfroe has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sean Obradovich. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. He definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And indeed the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping up now, Alex Healy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase the ball out of the zone for the first strike. One. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Colby Obradovich. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Ynoa moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Twins wind up stranding. Now at the plate, Vinny Pastorella.
Leading up for the Royals. The first baseman, Vinny Pastorella.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
0-1's the count.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on
2-1
without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first time. One man down now for KC in the 7th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. For 1-0. is taken for ball 2.
2-0.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Zero, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and
Now
this looks like one of those days.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight in the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs.
Now
Some
batting,
more than
third
others.
baseman.
But the best ones forget
Hunter.
about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bader calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Royals get 1 on this swing by Perez. We're through 7 this afternoon, and the lead is stretched to... Digging in, and Robinson up for 2 here to start the afternoon.
James Robinson.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
G-Rod.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty D. Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Royce Lewis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-back.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Count now a ball and a strike. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Royce Lewis now that's packing for the second out of the inning. Ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And there's
1 ball,
1
strike.
So 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Ball
2 with the sinker that runs off the inside. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Olivera will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And digging in to try it again. Nick Pratto. He flew out in his last
the designated hitter, Nick Pratto.
Here comes the first pitch. Drops in the strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Will, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed strong on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage to him.
And he just blasted this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it was just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now back.
Stepping in, Jonathan Ynoa. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Fly ball right down the line and left. Bader on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. So no one on now after the sac fly. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Bobby Witt. 0-1 the count. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Mike Mayers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 59, Mike Myers.
It's coming. Here it is. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Outside.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, number 22. In the air, down the line in left. Oliveros giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready now on the second base. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On the first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here. And this ball game is over. 8-1 is the final tonight. The Royals took the
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the White Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-3. The Indians swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 10-5. The Blue Jays combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 1-0. The Phillies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-1. The Chicago Cubs snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the visiting Braves 5-4.